In the heart of a sun-dappled meadow where rabbit life hummed with the predictable rhythm of twitching noses and diligent foraging, there was one who dared to dream differently. His name was Pip, and while his brethren were content with the earth beneath their paws, Pip's heart belonged to the boundless sky. We see him, a small, fluffy outlier, tucked away under the shade of a dandelion. Instead of nibbling on clover, his nose is smudged with berry juice, not from eating, but from sketching. His paws, remarkably deft, trace the elegant arcs of bird wings onto a smooth, flat stone. Every so often, he pauses, his gaze lifting to follow the effortless dance of the sparrows and finches soaring high above, a deep yearning evident in his wide, hopeful eyes. For Pip, the world wasn't just about the next tasty root. It was about the possibility of feeling the wind beneath his own ears. His days became a series of ambitious, if not slightly clumsy, experiments in defying gravity. A lively montage captures Pip's unwavering spirit in the face of repeated failure. First, he constructs an enormous slingshot from sturdy vines stretched between two young saplings. With a determined wiggle of his tail, he launches himself, only to be unceremoniously flung into a thorny berry bush, emerging dazed and decorated with leaves. Unfazed, he meticulously glues together a pair of magnificent wings using the largest autumn leaves he can find, held together with sticky sap and twigs. A brave leap from a low-hanging branch results not in flight, but in a comical, spiraling descent straight into a muddy puddle. Each attempt, from spring-loaded mushrooms to feather-covered contraptions, ends in a gentle, harmless tumble. Yet each failure only seems to fuel his inventive fire. After countless tumbles and redesigns, Pip stumbles upon his most audacious idea yet. He finds a giant, sturdy sycamore leaf, weathered but strong, and begins lashing it to a framework of flexible branches. This was no mere pair of wings, it was a glider, a vessel for the wind itself. With all his might, he drags the cumbersome creation up the steepest hill in the meadow, his tiny muscles straining with effort. The other rabbits pause their munching, their heads cocked in curiosity and mild amusement as he passes. Reaching the summit, Pip stands against the vast open sky, the wind whipping through his fur. He takes a long, deep breath, his heart pounding a drumbeat of fear and excitement. With a final, determined glance at the horizon, he clutches the glider and sprints with all his might towards the cliff's edge. The ground vanishes from beneath his paws. For a breathtaking, glorious moment, there is only silence. And then, the rush of air. Pip is flying. He soars, gliding on the currents of the wind, a tiny silhouette against the afternoon sun. Below, the entire rabbit colony has frozen, their upturned faces a sea of astonishment and awe. He circles over the familiar warren, seeing his world from a perspective no rabbit had ever known. The flight is short-lived but utterly magical. With a gentle tilt, he guides the glider down towards a soft, welcoming pile of hay stacked near a farmer's barn, landing with a soft thud. He sits up, covered in hay but unhurt, and looks back at the sky, a triumphant, whisker-twitching smile spreading across his face. He had touched the sky, and he knew with absolute certainty it would not be his last time.